Hey, it's Conrad Thompson from Something to Wrestle With, 83 weeks, and what happened when? And now it's time for Twitch Community Wrestling with Jackson Jordan.
What is going on, TCW Universe? We are live! Ground Zero every Saturday night, coming at you live from our stomping grounds here in Dallas, Texas. Let's turn that mic volume up just a little bit. How is everybody's weekend going? Thank you for that, host. Greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot on deck tonight. We are going to be kicking it off with the hometown hero Tex. One-on-one with Brian Styles. Brian's been trying to get his footing here in TCW. It's been a slippery slope, but the man keeps climbing. Tonight, one-on-one with the Lone Star Tex. We got plenty of interviews lined up for you tonight. Hopefully everybody having a good Saturday right now. GTW putting it down with their pay-per-view. We will be rating them after this as well. What is up, Wavy? Your local neighborhood Wavy. If everybody could let me know how audio levels are, if the mic's all right. Looks like it's picking up a little bit low, but I'm not sure. There we go. How about that, Remington? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Hopefully. We're trying to get everything as perfect as possible for this tonight. All right, we're good, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to send it down to the ring. Brian Styles and Tex one-on-one. Let's go.
Don't you hate how we get left behind in the fallout? Take a breath and take heart instead of pulling apart. When you find yourself back at the start, every part of me catches on fire underneath. When I ignite, you'll see. Maybe I can light the way back to me.
Star Tex one-on-one with Brian Styles. Brian asked for some challenges, and by God, Blaze just keeps lining them up. Tonight, one-on-one with the Lone Star Tex. Brian pulling him right into the knee. Thank you for the host, Nate. It's all about that unity. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link in the chat one more time. If anybody has not donated yet, maybe you have the possibility to do so. If nothing else, please spread the word. Let everybody know. We are, as far as I know, $30 short from what I saw as the goal at that 600 mark. We're going to double check something here real quick. Give me just a second. All right, it's not pulling up, but I do think we were at the 570 mark. 30 short of that 600. Brian Styles, clothesline, trying to take the head off. My point in all this, if you can, show that love. It's all about it. That is true. Vlad said he would not show up in Texas. Not dealing with that. Did not want to deal with the Texas Highway Patrol that definitely has something out for Vlad. Brian Styles up on the second rope, waiting for Tex. Comes off, clothesline, takes the Lone Star down. Brian Styles been very impressive since his debut here in TCW. Just has not been able to get that grip that he needs to pull himself up to that next level. Brian Styles continuously throwing these opportunities. You know one of them's gonna stick. If you would like to join, hit up Blaze to the Max or Cash Him Out Al on Twitter. Make sure while you're on Twitter, you drop a follow as well. You can check me out at the Jackson Jordan, the official TCW account, TCW with 2 underscores. Go drop us a follow. Stay up to date on all the newest breakings and happenings in TCW. Brian Styles, backbreaker on Tex, drops back into the corner, telling him to get up. The fans are on their feet. Thank you for the bits, BIT dub. $30 shy, just like I thought. We can do $30. That's nothing. So much love in this community, just gotta let it show. Tex letting it show with that moonsault. The air he got, absolutely ridiculous. Trying to take the leg off of Brian Styles. Thank you for that, host. Useless, greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could let me know how the mic level is, it still says it's a little bit low for some reason. Every time we go live, we've got the Discord going. There seems to be some kind of problem going on there. So I'm not sure what's going on. If you could tell me if the mic level's good, it would be greatly appreciated. Double J trying to make it as good as possible for each and every one of you. Mic levels are all right, cool. Gucci! Tex pulling back on the arms, got the extra torque. Knee in the middle of the spine. Brian Styles gonna want to slide out of this as soon as possible, and he flips him over. Thank you for the host, Ardrike, as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't follow GWW, hopefully I got it right. Hopefully I got it right. Either way, if you don't follow Pulse, drop him a follow in the chat right here. Also, make sure you drop one for Axel, that Unity movement doing big things. We've got the Unity Theater as well if you'd like to check out what GTW has going on right now. Thank you very much, BIT Dub. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Jada. Brian Styles, short arm clothesline. Driving the knee into the kidney of Tex. If you do not know, some of you, I know we've got at least one new person in the chat right now. Springboard moonsault, Brian Styles. Every Monday, Wednesday, and usually Saturday. You can catch us right here, twitch.tv/Jackson Jordan. Monday is Legacy, Wednesday is Warzone. Saturday is Ground Zero. For those of you who do not know, Ground Zero, part matches, part promos. We've got some live promos coming up for you after this match. Brian Styles got the legs wrapped around the head of Tex. Tex firing shots to the side, able to get free. Mask does not come off somehow. Bryan shoots him into the corner. This is not good for Tex. Up on the top. Throws the feet over, big right hand. Styles following him up. Oh no, Bryan Styles about to do it big.
Oh my God!
Superplex from Bryan Styles. We've got a actual command for it now. There it is right there, Remy on top of things. Bryan Styles giving him the combo. Pull up to the drive-thru. Pulling Tex out to the middle. Texas Cloverleaf. Oh my God, how perfect would that have been to beat Tex here in Texas with the Texas Cloverleaf. What a breezy welcome in. Oh no, Bryan Styles hesitation, Metroplex. Tex trying to decide what he wants to do. Bryan Styles getting back up to his feet. Blunt force trauma. Tex may have just ended it right here for the Bryan Styles. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Bryan Styles kicks out. Tex cannot believe it, but I'm telling you, this kid has heart. Tex rubbing the wrist tape across the eyes of Bryan Styles. We have seen a much different side of Tex since joining up with the Lone Star Stunners. Up top, Tex driving the elbow into the chest. Remy is mod of the year, I promise you that. What up, Big Doc? Ricky Brown in the chat. Speaking of the Lone Star Stunners, one half of the TCW Tag Team Champions. Tex went forward to the corner. Bryan able to get the reversal. Lifts him up and down on the knee. Beautiful backbreaker from Bryan Styles. The crowd is on their feet. The guy in the red is pissed off. We definitely have a Tex fan out there. Styles shoots him in the corner. Tex bouncing off. Turns around right into a boot. Bryan Styles, wrong time to taunt. Luthez Press, thank you for the host. Good God, it's going down. First match of the evening. 1, 2, 3, and it is over. Tex with the win. Brutal beatdown. Cheat.
Target on my back, lone survivor last. They got me in the sights. No surrender, no trigger, fingers go. Living the dangerous life. Hey, every day when I wake, I'm trying to get up, they're knocking me down. Hey, when I need to be saved, you're making me strong, you're making me stand. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave, you're my titanium fight song. Raise it up, like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me, 'cause who can stop me tonight?
There you saw the fatal flurry that put Bryan Styles down. Tex drops some bombs on him. Welcome to Texas. Tonight, the Lone Star representing the Stunners coming out on top. Cheat.
This is the dangerous life. Hey, every day when I wake, they say that I'm gone, they say that they've won. Hey, when I need to be saved, they count me out, but this is my round.
The Lone Star Stunners looking
Shot
better
like a
than
rocket up
ever.
into the sky, nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a chance to catch up with Tristan Silva earlier. We're going to go ahead and kick it over and see what he had to say. Take it away, Tristan.
Well, Mr. Sleazy, it looks like you survived yet another competitor. I bet you're just enjoying yourself, getting grease and oil all over their prestigious Twitch Television Championship. Well, no more. You grease bucket 80s Bookem Dano wannabe. I want my title back, and I intend to get it back by any means necessary. And to do that, I added in something that will help me, even though it took me a pain to practice it. And it may get me a lot of heat for it, but at this rate, so be it. I will get my television championship back and rid the grease off that television championship by any means necessary.
Any means necessary from Tristan Silva. Absolutely no love for the sleaziest man in wrestling. That's a little bit interesting. Not gonna lie, Tristan Silva, not what I expected from him today. Give me just a second here as we get all this worked out. All right, we are gonna go ahead and kick it to our interviewer for this evening. None other than Mr. Ben Dover. Ben, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for allowing me into your homes, onto your television sets, your computer screens, whatever form of media that you are watching this broadcast through. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge amount of twists, turns, so much action this past week, so much TCW action, so much to take in. But I am joined by a man who made his presence known very clearly last week on Warzone, Tyson Brooks. Tyson, you came in with Seth Brault and accompanied Seth Brault to the ring. I don't know that anybody expected it. That made some shockwaves. Tyson, my question to you is, why did you come back? I know you stepped away for a little while before, but what brought you back around TCW?
Well, you see, a lot of people thought I lost my touch after I lost probably what is the quickest match in TCW's history. And well, I felt like I needed to take some time, I needed to train, and once I felt ready that I needed to come back, then I would. Now, I felt ready for a while now, but I just needed the right time, which is when I got the call from Seth Brault, the good brother of mine, and that's when I decided to come back and take down people like Al Bundles.
With that, Tyson Brooks, I must ask, why Seth? I know you're friends with Seth, outside of the ring, away from the ring, but what exactly brought you and Seth together? What brought you to the point where you would want to get involved in some of Seth's business?
Well, you see, he's like me. He wants to make a name for himself here in TCW, and well, people like Al Bundles, they're just cancer here. People like Al Bundles, well, he puts a dollar sign at the end of his name because he thinks he's worth something, but in reality, he ain't worth shit.
Those are very strong words, Tyson. Al Bundles has done a lot around here. To say that he's not worth shit. I mean, he's an ex world heavyweight champion. He's an ex TV champion. He's done several things in TCW that a lot of people can't say that they've done around here. How could you say that he's not worth shit when he's accomplished a lot and you're a fresh
that's the past. What has he done recently other than lose a Money in the Bank cash-in?
Ooh, very deep shots. Very deep shots. Well, Tyson, Al Bundles is going to be on the program later. What would you have to say if Al Bundles came on and had something to say to you, what would you say if he called you out? I mean, brought up, recently that you did have the quickest match in TCW history that you happened to lose. How do you recover from that? How does one come back from that? How does one repair a reputation after?
Well, I have the good brother Seth Brault by my side, so he's helping me improve day by day. We've been training together and everything, so I'll be sure nothing like that ever happens again in TCW. And for bundles, his words mean nothing to me.
Very interesting. Tyson, I think you very well could have a very bright future in TCW from a fan, from an interviewer perspective. You could have a very very bright future. It all depends really on how hard you're willing to work. There are guys, a lot of guys around here like Frank Gage possibly who, he's been putting in the work. Who I've heard personally a lot of fans compare you to Frank Gage as two rising stars that very well could cross paths here very soon. And you know, maybe the one who comes out with the victory is the one who wants it more. What would you say if you were told by the general manager of Warzone, Sleazy John Montana? What would you say if he told you, go out against here, this is your opportunity, go make a name for yourself? How would you prepare for that? How would you address that?
Well, I would take that opportunity first of all because I always take opportunities. Because if you're not here to really take opportunities, like be a champion, then I don't know why you're in the wrestling business in the first place, actually. So if I have to go against people like Frank Gage, then so be it. I'll fight Frank Gage. I'm a workhorse here in TCW or any company for that matter. I'm an Iron Man, as some people call me. I don't stay down.
Very interesting. Tyson, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming on here and letting the people know what you're all about. I appreciate that very much. We are going to kick it back over to the ring for a little bit more action. I will join you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ben Dover. Very interesting words from Tyson Brooks. A lot of shots fired there. Some would say maybe a little too strong. Will he be able to back him up? Only time will tell. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time to kick it back down to the ring.
Well,
Whoa,
Mr.
Tristan
Sleazy.
Silva, whoa, whoa. What the?
na na na. Na 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 na.
Runway walk. Let me see your runway walk. Make your heels click, make the runway talk. Come on. Pretty ass women taking pictures that never come outside until they look vicious. Damn, what I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn, what I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn, what I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn, what I gotta say to get a piece of that?
My party chick want Moscato out the bottle. My Mary Jane wanna fly like Lois Lane. My sober chick just wants some good. I got it all, so tell me how could I complain? Ain't no need to reconsider the pick of the litters here. They had one hell of a night, we had a hell of a year. Their camera light bright, flash white as veneers. You ain't never thinking twice when your vision is clear. We gon' dummy with plenty of money to spend. Honey, honey, if you love me, then bring one of your friends in.
It is time to do the runaway walk. Isabella Ventura. Ready to ring hell's bell. Zara Reed always ready to send it into overdrive one-on-one war zone action. Coming at you on Ground Zero. Hopefully everybody having a wonderful weekend. What is going on, Mercer? Welcome in. Ventura driving those knees in the chest. Takes a step back, sizes her up. Grabs the arm. Thought she was going to drop some elbows, but Zara's got one instead. Grabs the front face lock. European uppercut sends her back. Trying to take advantage. Sends her off the ropes. Luthez press. Dropping some bombs. A little hesitation there from Zara. Maybe afraid to punch the face of Isabella Ventura. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe they had a deal backstage. I don't know. Zara coming off the top, but just short. Botchamania going down. Isabella Ventura front face lock drives the knee into the jaw. Any deals they may have had are definitely off the table after that. Zara grabs her by the hair, slamming her into the turnbuckle. Isabella able to gather her bearings quick enough. Fireman's carry reversal. Drops her down once again, face first on the knee. Don't try to kiss my ass now. Lena still got no love for Vlad. Poor Vlad, nobody likes Vlad. Instead of everybody loves Raymond, we should make a show called Nobody Likes Vlad. I think that should be the next TCW original. Isabella twisting around on the arm, got the other one, pulls back, trying to take it off the body of Zara Reed. Zara taking a lot of punishment this far. Vlad be doing that driveway walk. What is going on? Swift welcome in. Isabella throws her over. Gonna bring her back in the hard way. Suplex it in the center of the ring. Pretty sure everybody hates Vlad. It's the name of the show. Isabella pulling down on the back of the head, trying to choke her out. Zara fires that shot to the midsection, able to get herself free. Going right back into it. Zara picks her up. Isabella flips out, and the clothesline. Beautiful, beautiful combination from Ventura. Oh no, gonna put a little salt in the wound. A gravel patch is not a driveway. Confirmed. Once again, Ventura dumping the salt in the open wound of Zara Reed. Got the arm tied up again, pulls her in one more time. Trying to choke the life out of Zara. Zara able to pick her up in the back of the head, slapping off the mat. You can see the damage was definitely done. Zara goes for the cutter, not enough strength in that arm to complete it. That's a G thing. G be doing that dirt road walk. Oh no, Zara sends her in. I hear him. Hell's bells. They're ringing. Zara gonna be hearing them for weeks. That was not enough. Ventura looking to take her to the table. Botch job. 1, 2. No, Zara Center. Isabella driving the knees into the chest. Thank you for that, Swift. Really appreciate it. Coming off the ropes. Oh my God, what a senton. Connor right in the face. Another stomp right behind it. Isabella not giving any fucks tonight. Oh, no. Right back to trying to take the arm off of Zara Reed, trying to take away the overdrive ability. Lifts her back up. Carried her over to the corner, slams her to the turnbuckle and throws her like a bag of potatoes. Zara back up to her feet, surprisingly pretty quick. Don't think she was all there with it. Zara sends her. Actually, Isabella sends Zara right back into the corner. Follows it up with a big kick to the temple. Springboard! Handspring moonsault. 2, 3, and that is it! Isabella Ventura ready to do a runway walk just like that! Good God!
Runway walk. Let me see your runway walk. Make your heels click, make the runway talk. Come on. Pretty ass women taking pictures that never come outside until they look vicious. Damn. What I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn. What I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn. What I gotta say to get a piece of that? Damn. What I gotta say to get a piece of that?
My party chick want Moscato out the bottle. My Mary Jane wanna fly like Lois Lane. My sober chick just wants some good. I got it all, so tell me how could I complain? Ain't no need to reconsider the pick of the litters here. They had one hell of a night, we had a hell of a year. Their camera light bright, flash white as veneers. You ain't never thinking twice when your vision is clear. We gon' dummy with plenty of money to spend. Honey, if you love me, then bring one of your friends in. And let's take shots, no chasers, call them memory erasers. Play the blame game later.
Runway walk. Runway walk. Let me see your runway walk. Make your heels click, make the runway talk. Come on. Pretty ass women taking pictures that never come outside until they look vicious. Damn.
Isabella Ventura doing that runway walk tonight. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, with that match in the books, a little bit of that Warzone bombshell action, we are going to kick it back to your resident interviewer, Mr. Ben Dover. Take it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Ben Dover has returned. And I am accompanied now by a man who has been making waves all over Warzone. Frank Gage. Frank, how are you doing this evening?
How you doing, Ben? I'm doing good.
Frank, you had a very, very strong showing this past week on Warzone, picking up a pretty impressive win over Liam Mercer. And this puts you really in contention for that X Division title. A lot of people are saying that you're actually a pretty big favorite to win that X Division title at Draven's Playground, which will be the 14th of July. How would you respond to those claims and that hype? Are you able to handle that hype?
Ben, I am more than ready to handle that hype. As a matter of fact, I'm ready to step it up. And I give nothing away from Mercer. I respect that man a lot, and it was a great match between us. It was a third match between us. We both got wins over each other, and I was lucky and I was grateful to get that win last week. And you know what? I'm glad that everyone is getting hyped behind me and feeling the hype and feeling the energy, because that's what I'm ready to bring. And I'm ready to bring that each and every night to the ring. 120%. These fans get behind me, and I'm going to do what I do best, get in that ring and do what I do.
Let me pull that back there a little bit, Frank. You said just a second ago you got something about you got lucky. Do you feel that that was an earned win, or do you feel that that was just a strong night?
No, a strong night, because the luck I feel when I say luck, Ben, I say it because when I think back of everything that I've been through, everything that I've gone through the really hard times of with my ex-partner and looking for a better chance, a better opportunity. TCW has been that luck.
But I don't know. I'm not going to let you get off on that one, Frank. Part of me, as an interviewer here, I'm just doing my job. I have to ask these questions. I have to ask the hard questions that the fans deserve to hear. Frank, are you 100% confident in yourself? Is there any confidence that you might be lacking going into
Listen, Ben, there is no such thing as lack of ability and lack of mental ability in myself. I believe in myself. These fans believe in me. I'm going to believe in myself. The fans believe in me. I believe in them. And it's not just me out there each and every night. All right? It's not just me. It's me and them. We'll go out there, we bring the hype, we bring the energy. All right, Ben? Get that one thing, get that straight. That's one thing that you can count on.
Frank, I can understand that, but at the end of the day, the fans just watch the match. I mean, they could cheer you on, and sure, maybe that motivates you, but at the end of the day, it's just you in there. It's you and your opponent. I need honesty, Frank. Do you honestly feel as though you can step in that ring against anybody that Warzone puts up against you and take them down?
No.
Honestly,
See, you say you think. You ask me if I think. No, Ben. See, there's no thinking. There's no thinking anymore. Not with Frank Gage. I know for a fact that I can do.
Frank, I hope very seriously you come with that A game, Frank. There's a lot of people I believe who you've really earned over their support. And I mean, we talked last week about that big win that you got over Seth Brault, and you told me that it wasn't just a fluke. And I respect that, and I appreciate that it's not just a fluke, but you got a nice win over Liam Mercer tonight, or last week, rather, not tonight, excuse me. That you got a big win, and this is no disrespect to Liam Mercer. I know he's going to be on the show later, but Liam Mercer hasn't been in his most winning ways either recently. So, Frank, I guess the question still remains is, do you think, or know rather, that you can step in the ring against Warzone's top talent and perform?
Listen,
do you know?
Ben, I can stay here and keep explaining to you why I'm going to be able to do what I can do, be the best that I can be. But you know what? There's only one thing that can prove that, and that's going to be the next show on Warzone. I can talk a big game. I can say what I can want to say. Anybody can say what they can say. They can say that they're the best. They can say that they can do what they can do. But there's only one thing that can really bring that out, and that's action. And that's what I'm about.
Ladies and gentlemen, big words from Frank Gage, and hopefully this Wednesday we will see even bigger action. Unfortunately, as much as I enjoy talking to Frank Gage, we have to move on to another guest, a man who main evented this past week at Warzone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by Chris Midas. Chris, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I'm obviously not in the right mindset after that quote unquote main event. I don't even want to call it a main event because it didn't
Oh, we may be experiencing
minute.
some issues, connection issues with Chris Midas. Chris, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Could you be able to hear me right now?
Yep, I apologize. My apologies. After you, sir.
It's totally fine. I have no idea what's going on with the mic, but that main event, I don't even want to call it a main event because for one thing, it got changed last minute. It was supposed to be myself versus my best friend Gavin Babos, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he gets attacked. That's totally fine and all. And then I head to the ring, and I find out that the person that I'm facing is Luke Luger. And now everybody's questioning some of the stuff that I've been saying lately, especially with the fact that I think Luger is the one that attacked Gavin. Somehow people are saying that it wasn't Luger.
Chris, I know a little bit. I only know about as much as you at this point, but I have been informed that management is looking into that attack, and there aren't really very many leads at this point, unfortunately, as to who attacked Gavin. It's very unfortunate that it did happen. But that being said, the show must go on. I think you know that just about as well as everybody else does. That the show always must go on, and
Yeah, I agree on that.
management found somebody in Luke Luger to come in and take the reins and hopefully put on a show, but that didn't wind up happening last week. A lot of people say right now, Chris, a lot of people are saying right now that you kind of ran away from Luke Luger. That victory via count out. A lot of people aren't really validating that. They're looking to
didn't
put
run
an
away.
asterisk on your record next to that match. How do you reply to
No,
that?
oh no, that's what I would do. I don't even want to count that as a victory because in my eyes, that wasn't a victory. I even said that I wanted to fight him again. I wanted the ref to restart the match, but apparently he said no. That's the final decision, and I didn't want to take that. So that's why I said, you know what? I'll go against Luger again. I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to fight Luger again, and this time I'll actually beat him cleanly without having to worry about any sort of count out.
Well, everybody's been made aware that COO Blaze, as much as Sleazy John Montana is the GM over at Warzone, he kind of flexed a little bit and decided that the main event this week of Warzone would again be you and Luke Luger, but you would be this time in a steel cage. The steel cage is Luke Luger's. That's his stomping ground. Everybody knows that. He is a cage fighter through and through. Does it not maybe worry you that you may not be ready to step in there and take on Luke Luger in that sort of setting?
I can understand why people think that. You see, like you just said, steel cage match, that's Luger's wheelhouse. He's a mixed martial arts fighter. He's really good at what he does in that cage. And even more than that, I've never actually been in a steel cage. So people think I'm at a disadvantage. But here's the thing. This isn't a mixed martial arts fight. It's not submission or knockout. But if it was submission or knockout, that's why I'm called the Canadian knockout artist. I knock people out. I could still beat Luger if that was the case, but it's not. It's just one-on-one in a steel cage, and this time there is going to be a winner, and that is going to be me. Because I know it was Luger that attacked Gavin, and right now, that's not sitting well with me. I'm gonna get payback on him for that.
You keep going back to that. You really believe that Luger was the one that attacked Gavin. What is your proof on that? Do you have any proof, or is that just kind of a blank, a baseless accusation?
Everybody's thinking that that's a coincidence. But here's the thing. Is it really a coincidence that the same day that I was supposed to fight Gavin, that Gavin gets attacked
his Xbox One. Super kick! The big boy just threw the kick. What up, G? What up, Ross Davis Jr.? How is everybody's weekend going? 4th of July coming up. Double J very excited. Dangwan slamming the arms of perfection. Chase Matthews down on the mat, lifts him back up. Up on the shoulder, Chase, down over that top of rope, hung out to dry. Guan wasting no time, picking him right back up. Chase a little bit slow on the grab there. Dan Guan gets the upper hand. Working on the neck, trying to take the head right off the shoulders of Chase Matthews. Slamming him back down, back of the head, slaps off the mat. Guan takes a step back and fires off another vicious boot. Oh no, Guan deadlifts him up. Power bomb. You fuck off, Ashton. That is not true at all. Texas BBQ. OP as fuck. Snake Eyes in the corner. Dan Guan laying him out. Chase Matthews needs to get something in. Short arm shoulder takedown. Could this be his opportunity? Chase Matthews, another one, been trying to get his footing in here in TCW. That legacy roster absolutely stacked. It is going to take a lot to rise in the ranks, that's for sure. That is true. Ashton is vegan. He don't want no beef. Dangwan trying to get free, able to get himself out. Chase still got that arm locked up. Dangwan suplex takes him over, hip toss, rather GG double J. Dangwan fired up in the corner, crowd loving it right now. Dangwan stomping down on the knee of Chase Matthews. Chase not in too good of a spot right now. Dan Guan got that hold cinched in nice. You know how we do it. You know. I got you, Hannibal. Chase firing off those shots to the midsections. A little hesitation there. Dan Guan looking at him as, you know I got all this padding right here, right? Throws off that right hand, spins him around, up and down with the back suplex. Brutal back suplex from the Mexican cat smash. Pulling back on the neck. Chase able to roll out, get free. Another stand up, both men go for the kick. Priceless. Pop-up powerbomb. Chase going for that Hurricane Rana. Dan Guan put a stop to it. Snaps off another one of those kicks to the spine. What is up, Brian Styles? Make sure you check that past broadcast, homie. Dangwan suplexing him one more time. Back up to the feet. Front face lock. Look at Dangwan rolling through. He's got the leg locked. Chase Matthews firing off a boot to the jaw. Got himself free, but still down. The toll has been taken. Chase Matthews needs to get something going right here or it could be over. Guan, big power bomb right near the center of the ring. No rope break, but Guan not going for the pin anyways. What is going through the head of the cat smasher right now? Watching Chase Matthews maybe just trying to give him some hope before snuffing it out. Dan Guan waiting for him up on the shoulders. It's time to take out the trash. Drops him down. 1, 2, 3, and it is over. Dan Guan in dominant fashion tonight. She. PG. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is once again time to kick it over.
Fuck you.
Ben, what you got for us, brother? It is all on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am joined by a man who needs zero introduction. He was the first ever TCW World Heavyweight Champion. You know his name. I am joined by Hannibal. Hannibal, we have a lot to talk about this evening. I hope you are prepared. First things first, let me take us back a few weeks. You were forced, so to speak, to a tag team with Ross Davis Jr.
I was.
I know you've been pretty vocal on Twitter and on social media platforms, but I'd like to hear from your mouth how you really feel about that partnership that lasted, what is give or take about a month, about that time.
I think that being forced to tag team with Ross Davis Jr. was, for lack of better words, was simply to give me something to do. I don't think that despite winning the matches that I did before having to team with him, I don't think TCW knew what they were doing with me. So they stuck me with another guy they didn't know what they were doing with. And so they made us team and told me that I would get my shot at gold. Tag team gold. Which I never got, by the way, despite never having lost a match with Ross. So how do I feel about tagging with Ross Davis Jr.? It was a waste of my time. That's how I feel.
Well, you bring up, Hannibal, that you still feel that you're owed a tag team match, but Sleazy John Montana, he decided that maybe booking the two of you together as a tag team wasn't the best course of action. You feel that you're still owed that tag team match? Would you be willing to team up with him again to get that match?
I believe that I am owed some kind of title match. That is what I believe I am owed. I put in good work. I won good matches. I beat Midas in the multi-man match. I defeated half the men in that multi-man match, however many weeks ago that was. And then I was told that I'd have to beat Midas because Midas was complaining. And then I beat Midas. And then I get stuck with Junior. I believe that I am owed a title match, whether it is tag team or not.
So this is the question that I hate to ask you, Hannibal. I really hate to ask it, but how can you say that you feel you're owed some sort of title match when you had a match with Ross Davis Jr., he beat you. You had a match last week with Al Bundles, he beat you, and Ross won his match against, Ashton Ross, who is no slouch either. How can you say that you deserve a title match and you're owed a title match when ever since the split, all you've been able to do is rack up losses?
I was told that if I teamed with Ross Davis Jr., it would lead to a title match. That is what I was told. It's the only reason that I stuck around in that go nowhere tag team. I am owed some kind of reward, and losing to Bundles, losing to my supposed tag team partner doesn't move the fact that I am owed something. I don't think this company knows what they're doing with their first ever world heavyweight champion right now. And I think that something needs to change.
I mean,
Hannibal.
what
Hannibal.
is that? Ross Davis Jr.
Hi,
Welcome,
Hannibal.
Ross Davis Jr. We were
How's
supposed to
that
speak to you here in a few
loss?
minutes, but apparently that
How's that loss?
that's out the
Losing
window.
to me, Hannibal. How's it feel losing to me, Hannibal? How's it feel?
It feels like I lost to. It feels like I lost to a partner who, frankly, I could have been putting so much more time into doing anything else than teaming with you or even fighting with you. I feel like you're not even worth my time, Ross. You're not worth anybody's time. I think you should be thanking me because before you were tagging with me, you weren't actually doing a goddamn thing.
I can
And
admit I
I
wasn't
brought
doing
you.
much.
I
Wait.
brought you into the light, is what I did.
You didn't bring me into shit. You didn't bring me anything. I brought you to win because you can get the job done.
You think that you carried me?
The only thing you deserve, I will 100% agree. Tag titles. Undefeated? Yes. That's the only thing you deserve. No singles title shots or anything because you keep losing singles. I had to carry you.
I lost 2 matches in singles. That is
One
all.
to me. Can we just
I'm gonna let me pose the
One
question
to
to
me.
both men. Let me pose the question to both men. You've both brought up now the thought of tag titles being deserved, a shot at those being deserved. You gentlemen obviously don't like each other. It doesn't take a scientist to figure that out. But what would the option be? Would you two be willing to put up with each other long enough to possibly get a tag title match if that became an option? If management decided that maybe it was deserved, maybe it really was deserved, is that an option for you two?
Before answering that question, I want to pose a question to Ross. Ross, how many wins did we get as a tag team?
Ross, hello, are you still there? Do we have some connection issues with Ross?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I believe
we won.
You won 3 or 4 tag matches as a team.
Is that not enough to prove that despite the fact that we clearly hate each other, that we work as a cohesive unit? Is that not enough wins to prove that we deserve tag title shots?
But
I think it does.
If you work so well as a cohesive unit, where does the hatred come from? Where does the disdain come from?
I'm back. I had to take care of some important business.
The disdain comes from the fact that I had to be forced into a tag team with a guy.
What gave you wins?
You never led us to a tag team victory. You never carried me. Nobody carries me.
Go back and watch. I remember. I didn't even tag you in once. I still got the free count for us. Just saying, Hannibal.
Well, I'll pose the same question to you, Ross, same as Hannibal. If that possibly management had decided that a tag title match was in order, would you two be able to cooperate long enough to get the job done?
If it gets me gold, I'm happily put up with him unless if he costs me the match, I'm coming for him. But if it gets us gold, then I'm happily to do it. Hannibal, let's be serious. We just both want gold. Let's be serious right now.
Mm-hmm.
You want gold, I want gold. We might not like each other, but it's gold.
I think that despite your ego, you can clearly get the job done. And so can I. And clearly I'm proven in tag team this year. I've proven that I can work in a tag team and work damn well in one. So, I think that despite our differences, we are owed tag title shots.
Yeah, that's true. We're undefeated, basically, as tag team.
I have to, as an interviewer, think and consider this. Some people may view this as a way to stir the pot. Some people may not, but I have to say, in my humble opinion, I think Hannibal. I know you're a very very strong talent, and I know you what you do very well, but I have to question. I mean, maybe management will see it another way, but I have to question. I think Ross is definitely owed something, but I think with your recent string of losses, I don't know how management would be able to see that you would
Is
be owed a
two
title
losses
match.
2 losses is considered a string?
It is definitely
Hannibal,
considered a
I've got an
forming
idea.
string of losses. Yes.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I think you'll like this and may not. But why don't you just go out there and prove and win out actually at least one one-on-one match? Just at least one?
Why should I have to win another one-on-one match when we are
Because the
trying to
guy
get
is.
tag title
I'm
shots?
just saying, like the guy is.
Are you an
right.
idiot?
Well, what? You should take that back, probably. But
I'm not taking it back.
he is right, though. He is right. Technically, don't really deserve.
Ross, I don't think
that
you
much.
can decide right now whether you actually want those tag titles or not.
I do,
don't
I
know if-
do, but like, I don't know if I have to carry you to them, or
You have not had to carry
you're
me
just
in
gonna
any of those
cost me
matches.
these tag titles. You're just gonna
We're
cost me them.
undefeated. How, in any way, would I cost us the tag titles when so far as a tag team we're undefeated?
Hannibal,
Your logic
you
is
hate
completely
Enzo.
absurd. Yes, I hate you, but we work as a tag team. You've already made this clear. You are a moron if you cannot see what I'm getting at.
Sometimes I think like I don't trust you sometimes. Like
This isn't
but
marriage
I'll give you-
counseling, Ross.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be
I'm
the one
just-
to split this up, but we're gonna have to move on here in a moment. TCW management definitely given big things to think about moving forward. There's definitely a very big possibility that several of these men, Hannibal and Ross Davis Jr. being two of them, could definitely be in line for something down the future. But gentlemen, I appreciate your time, but we have to move on. We'll be here all night if we keep you two going at it.
I hope that management makes the right decision, Ben.
I hope I get gold.
Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. I've been given this. Well, it's kind of ridiculous, I guess, but I've been given this little index card to read to introduce this next man to you. The first overall pick for TCW Legacy, second pick in the TCW draft, should have been first. Well, that's just uncalled for. The next TCW Legacy World Heavyweight Champion, possibly, I guess. Tone White. Tone, are you here?
You hold on. You forgot something. Circle
What?
back. You forgot something.
I'm sorry. This is a small index card. The greatest pro wrestler to ever live. Okay.
And there's still one more thing missing. Yeah, Mr.
I'm sorry. Turning this over, they must have forgotten to write it. What am I missing? I apologize.
Mr. TCW.
Do I have to say that?
Yes, your
Come
job depends on
on, I'm just doing my job.
it. Your job depends on it.
And Mr. TCW, Tone White.
Thank you. It's like working with fucking. You got some questions?
First things first. And you can tell me anything you want to tell me. Open forum, because they told me I had to. the main event last week of Legacy, I'm a little concerned as an interviewer and as a fan. Two men came out that we've never seen before and interrupted what could have been a great match between Nick Nitro and Jordan Shadows. And there's a little bit of a conspiracy going on right now that you're behind it. Can you confirm or deny that?
I paid both of them. They paid them to do that because no one wants to see one has-been and one person who got a fluke fucking win over me in a main event of a show. That is my show. It's consistently my show. That's why people like Bundles and Seth and the circle jerk that happens over there on Warzone, that's why they ran. This is my show. Nobody wants to see that shit consistently, all the time. Oh, Nick Nitro, you get this. Nick Nitro, you get that. Nobody fucking cares about Nick Nitro, and nobody has cared since TCW's returned.
Ouch, ladies and gentlemen. Those are very, very hurtful words from Tone White. So, just one more time for reiteration, you can confirm that the gentlemen who interrupted last week's main event were paid by you.
Yes, they were. I will 100% confirm that because
Tone, I
no one
can't see,
wants to
I can't see the board being happy with that.
I don't care about the board. The board can't do anything. I'm Teflon. You should know this by now. I can do whatever I want always. And everyone just sits here and whines and moans and complains and runs to other shows, and then the circle jerk commences like I talked about last time. And maybe if people's hearts were into it, maybe if people showed a little more intensity, I'd care about what they think. But I don't.
Wow, I'm blown away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm blown away. I've clearly caught Tone White.
It's the only time you're going to be blown away in your life. Keep talking.
That's just hurtful. That's uncalled for. I'm just here to do a job. That's uncalled for. Please keep it respectful. Please, I'm not here to get my feelings hurt. I'm just here to do a job and ask questions. I guess with that, I have to ask. You had this world title match at Breaking Point. You obviously this world title match was interfered with, was tampered with, and now as we speak to you now, you also had a meeting with Blaze, who is the COO, and a meeting with the board. And as we know now, the board was not satisfied with the outcome of that match and has
of course they weren't.
They've deemed you number one contender, rightfully.
I am the number one contender.
As an interviewer, I have to ask, as the number one contender, you call the win a fluke, but there's a lot of people who have been saying here recently that the win was most definitely not a fluke, and perhaps Jordan Shadows is really the top guy of Legacy. How do you respond to that?
Do you want to know how I respond to that? For instance, I was clothesline or thrown, I don't remember because Nick Nitro hits like a woman. I was clotheslined out of the ring and I was not pinned. Fluke victory. And while he had to go and get his buddies to come and help him, and Bundles decided to throw his nose into business that had nothing to do with him because he wanted to try to steal some spotlight that he's never had in his life. And Seth got involved for God knows what the fuck reason. I was never pinned, so I never lost. And that's how I'm going to go with. And you can believe me all you want. I went right to the board and I did what I had to do. You can say I politic because you're damn right I politic. This business is about politics. It was a fluke victory and it will not happen again.
Very shocking, honestly, shocking words coming from you, Tone White. I, as an interviewer, did not expect this sort of attitude coming into this interview. I expected the sort of class and dignity that you've always presented.
I didn't expect to be asked dumb fucking questions, some irrelevant interview, but I got them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to respond to this, ladies and gentlemen. I have never felt so disrespected in my entire life.
Well, no one cares because interviewers like you are a dime. So, you got any other questions to ask me, or you're just gonna keep sitting here stroking your ego?
I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this. I can't believe that somebody would allow this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am finished with this interview. I can't believe this. I can't believe I've done this. I can't believe I've allowed myself to be subject to this. Tone White, ladies and gentlemen. I will return to you in a little while. I need to go collect myself.
Can you outro me the right way, please?
Only because my job depends on this. The first pick for TCW Legacy, the second overall pick in the TCW draft, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the greatest wrestler to ever live, and Mr. TCW, Tone White.
Thank you. Fuck out my face.
And back up to the ring, I guess.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, poor Bendover subjected to humiliation via Tone White. Absolutely no love shown tonight. Plenty of strong words, and it looks like the tag team division may have a little bit more coming for them as well if Hannibal and Ross Davis Jr. can get themselves on the same page at least. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to send it down to the ring for your main event of the evening. Oh, come on!
Young Gerald. This is the anthem. Told the world I need everything and some. Yeah. Two girls, that's a tandem. She gon' do it all for me when them bands come. Got it all, yeah, I'm young, rich, and handsome. This shit is not random. Everybody ain't got it, understand, son. Yeah. This shit is not random. Okay, it's my world and I do what I like to. I know she gon' be ready when I slide through. If you forgot I got it, I'll remind you. Cause I got what they got, I'm talking times two. Disagree with me and you've been lied to. I am nothing like you, and no, I'm not the type to follow bullshit, I'll give the hype to. I can see the fake, so when I look in your direction, understand I'm seeing right through. You're hollow, you follow, everybody's not the real McCoy. Worldwide, yeah, they feel the boy. California out to Georgia, Florida, then up to Illinois. When I listen to your music, I just feel annoyed. Haters, I don't understand them. Bred Jordan was from 2001. Yeah. Today I think I want a phantom. If I don't get it, I'ma throw a fucking tantrum. This is the anthem. Told the world I need everything and some. Yeah. 2 girls, that's a tandem. She gon' do it all for me when the bands come. Got it all, yeah, I'm young, rich, and handsome. This shit
is not random. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight your main event, Crazy J. Frank Gage one-on-one, let's get it. Frank Gage starting off that side headlock. There you go, Blaze. Apparently my DMs are tripping a little bit, so I apologize for the inconvenience. Want to say thank you to everybody spending some time on your Sunday evening here with Double J and the TCW Universe. We will be throwing that host over to WTX after this as well. So if you would like to stay in for the raid, it would be greatly appreciated. Plus, we've got more interviews coming up after this match. We're also going to have some heartfelt words from Legacy's GM and the COO, Blaze Maximilian. So make sure you stick around for that as well. Working on making this one of the best shows possible. Trying to do big things. And thank you for being here. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you to everybody for stepping up to do the promos as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Frank Gage coming off second rope with the senton. Crazy J rolling out of the way of the boot. Oh no, grabs him by the head and throws him into the ropes. Frank Gage might be hurt after that. Crazy Jake trying to capitalize on the opportunity. Shoots him into the ropes. Frank Gage, full head of steam right into the elbow. Oh, you fuck off, Flat. Fuck off. Crazy J snapping off the kick to the spine. Frank Gage down, right back up on his feet thanks to Crazy J. What a nice guy. Not a nice guy there, though. Swings him around, neck breaker off the knee. Picking him right back up once again. Crazy J on a tear tonight. European uppercut. Gage rocked, able to get the reversal forearm to the jaw. Look at the power from Frank Gage. Lifts him up and down onto the knees. Frank Gage putting on some weight. Moving up in the weight classes. Not sure what happened there. Look down to look at the chat, and apparently Frank Gage caught a blow to the back of the head. Gotta give poor Bendover some time to recoup himself after the strong, harsh words from Tone White. No love shown for Mr. Dover. No love shown for the heavyweight champion. No love really shown at all from Tone White. German suplex. Crazy J continuing the assault right now. Picks Frank back up to his feet. Frank Gage still a little woozy. Taking him over to the ropes, hangs him over the top. Slingshots him back into the center of the ring. Gage hitting hard on the back. G. Almost called him Psycho G. That would have been funny. Crazy J. I think Crazy J and Psycho G would be an awesome tag team. Call themselves the Alphabet Boys. Dropping him down with a reverse DDT. Mounted punches coming from Crazy J. 3 of them not enough. Frank Gage uncovered for 2 of those shots to the temple. We've seen crazy shots like that in matches recently. A lot more heavy hands being thrown. Tone sounded like he had his nose turned up the entire time, says Tyrant. No love lost between Tone and Tyrant. That is for sure. Crazy J right back to it with these big blows. Right hands sliding down, busting the elbow into the forehead as well with a few of those shots. Rolls him over, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Gage kicking out. Thought we were about to see Another beatdown pin coming from Crazy J. Shot to the temple. Crazy J assaulting poor Frank Gage. Boot to the midsection, pump handle. Driver from Crazy J. Does not go for the pin, instead stomping on the forehead of Gage, locking him up, taking him around for that gator roll. That is why you are not allowed in the arena, Vlad. You know the Texas Rangers are looking for you. Crazy J setting up again, Frank Gage. Face first, busted open. 1, 2, 3, and it is over. Crazy J with the win tonight. GG. Gentlemen, we've got some more interviews coming up right now.
All those times before were never this unclean. It's hard to walk when you can't even crawl. Once I had this world, now I've lost it all. If I needed someone to control me, if I needed someone to hold me down, I wish.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a win tonight for Crazy J. With that,
Going in his
we
room
are
real
going to
quick.
kick it back over to Mr. Ben Dover. Ben, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. I needed to take a moment away. I still will say that I don't appreciate the way that I was spoken to, and I will definitely be having a word with some of the management, because that was one of the most unprofessional experiences that I have ever had the displeasure of dealing with. But that being said, we move on, we move forward. I am here now with a man who has done everything, well, almost everything, that you can do in a TCW ring. And you know what? He really does need no introduction. So I am here this evening with Al Bundles. Al Bundles, how are you this evening?
Oh, Bundles is always good, but what's your name again?
My name is Ben Dover. Bendover. Ben Dover.
That's supposed to be funny? That's a joke?
No, that is what my parents named me.
So that's on your birth certificate?
Yes, I could picture if you really wanted to see it.
No, it's not that important, Bundles. I just see that we hiring anybody right now to do a damn job. But anyway, what's going on? What questions you got for God's greatest creation? Now, you know what? No. Bundles don't even want you to ask him a question yet. I heard 3 little people talking about Bundles. See, you know you the shit when everybody got your name in their mouth. So, Brooks, let me say this. All Bundles got to say to you is 27 seconds. You're not even a minute man. Stay in your goddamn place and shut your damn mouth. You might learn something. Next thing, Hannibal, it had to be you. It wasn't going to be Bundles. So that's how it goes. You get in the ring with Bundles, you get this work. Sorry for you. Moving on. Tone White. Let me tell you something now. You talking about Bundles had a spotlight on him. He's not used to that. No. Bundles has always been a big deal. It's not Bundles' fault that you blind and you can't see that. But moving on. I mean, and like, you don't deserve that belt. You ain't nobody here. You don't hold no weight. He come here running your mouth thinking you gonna get shit. You ain't getting nothing. You gonna get this work. You keep running your mouth, I'm gonna unleash tyrant on you. You don't want that work again. So just stay in your lane and be humble. Sit down somewhere, say your vitamins, eat your prayers, whatever Hogan shit you want to do. Just stay in your damn lane. Now, go ahead, Ben. Whatever. What you got to say to Bundles?
Well, you know, you brought back Tyrant. That was a huge deal. You had him in your corner this week when on Hannibal. At this point, you know, you're could very possibly be Warzone's very first global champion. I just want to know what kind of work goes into getting that title opportunity and what kind of work goes into creating that sort of atmosphere where, you know, you have that possibility of taking that global title.
Well, you know, this is one thing that should have been given to Bundles firsthand off the gate once we return to TCW. Let's let everybody know. For all the people in the back can hear this right now, Al Bundles is hell motherfucking all the way. Is fucking hellbound. Last world champion. I am Evolution's first global and third global champion. And
Bundles,
TCW
I don't give
European
a
champion.
shit about what you've done in the past because
ladies and gentlemen.
this is Warzone now. I don't care what you've done in the past in TCW. I don't care how many
listen here,
championships
boy,
you've won. I don't
Bundles
care
ain't got time for
about
your
anything that you've done,
Take your
Bundles.
silly kicks for ass and get the fuck out of here with your 3 parts side of your damn head. Shut the hell
You
up.
can talk all the fucking
'Cause I'ma
shit you
tell you
want,
now.
motherfucker, but
I'ma
at the
tell
end of
you
the
now.
day,
No.
I work harder than you, I
You
fight
don't work
harder than
harder
you,
for
and I
shit.
am just downright better than you.
No, you're just a fucking job. You better than Bundles. No, little man. Bundles is better than you.
Little man, look how
Yes.
long your fucking
So
match
why the
was
fuck are you
last
still
week.
talking?
Look how long mine was. I beat G in 3 minutes. How long did it take you to put away Hannibal? If you
Not
were
that
worth
long.
anything as a
Not
wrestler,
long at all.
then maybe you would have squashed him, but you didn't.
Not long at all. And let me tell you something, man. I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody on the Warzone roster, the Legacy roster. Everybody who fucking wrestles, anybody who ever wrestled, who ever thought about wrestling, Bundles is better than them. Because Bundles is top tier. He's a golden standard. He is God's greatest creation. And you will be another example of why I am greatness.
Oh, Bundles, keep running your
You
mouth.
keep
The
running
fact
your-
of the
I'm
matter
gonna run
is,
my mouth.
if
I'm gonna tell you
you
now.
were better
No,
than
shut
me,
your
if you were
damn
as
silly
great
ass
as
mouth.
you say you
Shut your
were,
silly
then you
ass
would still
mouth.
have that contract.
Oh, your
I wouldn't have
bitch
jumped
ass got
your ass.
involved.
Hell,
Your
if I
bitch
hit you
ass
with the
got
briefcase,
involved.
if you're such a great guy, if you're such a great wrestler, if you're God's greatest creation, then why didn't you get up after that?
Why I didn't get up after that? Because your bitch ass blindsided me like a little punk ass trick you are. Oh, but don't worry. Don't worry. 13 days. I'm gonna
Excuses,
beat your silly ass all around that
That's all I hear from
motherfucking
you,
ring.
Bundles.
There's
That's
no
all I hear
excuse.
from
I'm
you.
gonna beat your ass. You think, see, this is where you fucked up at. You think it's gonna be a wrestling match. No. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, see,
I'm
that's
gonna
where
beat
you're
you.
wrong because
I'm
I
gonna
know
beat
it's
you
not a wrestling match.
inches away
It's a
from your
beat
life.
down. And shut your mouth
Inches
while
away
I
from your
talk,
life.
boy,
You are
because it's my
nobody.
turn.
You're
It's
nobody.
my turn to
This
talk.
is Bundles' time. Your silly ass walked up in my
It ain't your time to talk. It's my time now. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Go back to the Goodwill that I saw you at earlier. You're popping tags, right? That's the only way that you can look successful if you're stealing other people's clothes. Get the fuck out of here.
Won't you hit puberty first, you little bitch?
I'm gonna.
You wanna
I'm
say
gonna
you got no
bitch in your goddamn voice.
Gentlemen, let me jump in here for a second. You know, you guys, it's getting pretty heated here. Let me interject and maybe throw some fuel on the fire. Seth, you beat Psycho G this week. Bundles, you beat Hannibal. The way I see it, I don't know the way management sees it. I'm sure they agree. You two are in line for that global championship.
Oh, without a question.
It's not in line. It's Bundles is gonna take it. Because if he's in my way, that's easy. That's easy prayer right here, man. He looking like food out here.
See, that's what you don't
you're weak,
understand,
Steph.
Bundles.
You're
I
weak.
excel
You're weak, little man. You
in
don't
these little
excel
tournaments.
shit. I don't give a damn
I've
about
never
the
seen you
tournament.
do
I'm
well
gonna
when it
beat
comes to
your
that.
ass.
I've never seen you do well when it comes to a championship lately. Come on now. And maybe you're just past your prime. Maybe you've just lost your touch over the years. And
No,
maybe
little
it's
man.
time. Maybe
No,
it's
little
time you
man.
check yourself in to
Al
the
Bundles is
retirement
Michael
home.
Jordan in his
Maybe
prime.
that's what it's time
This
for.
is Ali in his prime. This is Mike Tyson in his prime. You're nobody. You
Yeah,
are just
and
a
you
flavor
mentioned
of the
all
month.
of
You're
these
just a little
old
boy band.
ass
A little
competitors
boy band,
that
little
can't do it
two-stepping
anymore.
Piece of shit, bitch. All right? Won't you get off my nuts and be your own man, little bitch?
Oh, I am my own man.
Nah, no,
You
you're
see,
not.
I'm the final resolution, and I go out there every week and prove that. You
Take
say
your
that you're the
final
cash-out
resolution.
king.
You're going to the goddamn junkyard. That's where your career going. Your career's dead. You're dead. You're going to be wrestling in bingo
How
hall.
the fuck are
You're
you
gonna
going
be
to say I'm
showing
going
up
to
at
the
those
junkyard? I
dingies.
caught your ass at Goodwill the other day. Come
You
on
ain't never
now.
catch. And you know what? You know what? You must be drunk right now. You motherfucking drunk.
No.
Your silly ass
Don't get
stealing
it
jokes from
twisted,
other
Bundles.
motherfuckers.
Do
You're
not get
you're
it
taking
twisted.
material from other motherfuckers. You can't make up your own shit. You ain't got your own mind. What the fuck you doing in the
I ain't got my
ring
own
right
fucking
now?
mind.
What
I got
you
half a
doing
mind to
there?
beat
No,
your ass in 13
you
days
ain't gonna
at
do
Draven's
shit.
Playground.
You ain't
In
got
fact,
no,
that's
you ain't
exactly
gonna
what I'm
do
gonna
shit.
do.
What are you gonna do? Whine like a little bitch, get your
I'm gonna
ass
beat the brakes off your ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Let me interject.
Get
Let me
your
interject.
damn Justin Timberlake bootleg looking ass up. The fuck are you gonna
Let me interject, gentlemen. Give me,
cry me a river, bitch?
let me interject for a moment, gentlemen. How do I wanna word this? For lack of a better term, Bundles, you were the one who dodged Seth Brault's challenge. But
No,
now that
Bundles
gold
didn't
is
dodge.
on the line,
Bundles
you
didn't
want the
dodge shit.
challenge?
Bundles didn't dodge shit. Bundles was in line to
You
take
see,
the belt from
Bundles
Big
accept the
His
challenge
silly
because
ass
he's
came in.
petty. He's
No,
upset
no.
that I took an opportunity away from him at Breaking Point, and now he wants his revenge.
You know
Oh,
what? You're
boo-hoo,
goddamn right. Let
Bundles.
me tell you something right now. If you owe Bundles $10, you're not giving me $9.
I
You're
don't give a
giving me
shit
all
what I
10
owe you,
motherfucking
Bundles. At the
dollars,
end of the
bitch.
day, I did it
Oh,
justice
no.
to both
No,
rosters.
no. Nobody want to see your weak ass, man. You need to go sit your stupid ass down and learn something from
The
watching
only
God's
person
greatest
that doesn't want to
in
see
that
me
goddamn
is
gym.
you, because
All
you
right?
know I'm better than you.
You know
Now
what?
step the fuck back in
I'm
line
gonna
and let
I'm gonna
me
test your
ascend to
stupid
where
ass.
I deserve to be.
You ain't sending this shit. As long as Bundle is here, I'm your fucking neck. You ain't
Come on
gonna
now.
breathe. Let me
Come
tell
on
you
now,
something
speak
now.
up. Speak up. I can't hear you. Come on.
If somebody buys,
Ladies and gentlemen, are we suffering connection issues here?
no, Bundles is here. Bundles is here.
Looks like someone forgot to pay that internet bill. Come on, Cash King. Let's go.
No. Bundles is right here. You hear me now?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is reaching a breaking point, and I'm going to possibly put the word into management that I don't think these gentlemen's hatred for each other, I don't know if it can be contained. So I would like to, as an interviewer and as a fan who really love to see it, I move that possibly the main event of Warzone's pay-per-view, Draven's Playground, it very well could be Seth Brault and Al Bundles, and I move that if it is them, that maybe it takes place inside a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that, because now that's going to get over to management, and you planted the seeds. And now they're going to know what they have to do and give me that match. Lock me in a cage, a glorified hell structure to beat the shit out of Bundles in.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up, you bitch-made ass motherfucker.
Bitch-made motherfucker. You ain't got no bass in your voice to talk like Bundles, all right?
I don't give a fuck how you think my voice sounds. You like the way it sounds? You think it sounds pretty, boy? I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
Bitch-made motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no bass in your voice, man. You ain't got no nuts yet, man. You like a neutered ass dog out here, man. You little bitch. You puppy child out here, man.
You're nothing but a
You're
thug. All
goddamn
you
right
can
I
do
am.
is talk shit.
You goddamn.
But you know what? When you can get wins like I get wins, then talk all the shit you want.
See, your stupid ass don't do your homework, motherfucker. I'm outworking you. And I can do this shit in my sleep. You're no fucking competition, man. You're nobody.
You want to see how much competition I'm in?
It's gonna be
Then accept the match. Accept the stipulation.
You stupid bitch.
Accept the stipulation,
You're
then.
goddamn right I am. You're goddamn right. I'm gonna beat your ass. You can't run no more. You can't bring your little dumbass friend Brooks in my fucking business. Like, I don't need nobody.
Oh no. You see, Tyson
I'ma
Brooks
beat your
is my
ass.
insurance policy because
I don't give a
I don't
fuck
trust
about Tyson
you
Brooks.
with Tyron. I don't trust you with him.
See?
Now, the
Your buddies gotta
difference.
stick together. You're both trash. That's why y'all teaming up. You're
The
both
difference
trash.
between my
Bazooka.
manager and your manager is mine can actually wrestle. And
Oh no,
I
ain't no
think that
difference.
makes mine a
If,
little
if
bit
I want
better.
Tyron to wrestle, he gonna motherfucking wrestle. I
don't know if management would
bring him
allow
back.
that.
Hey, he not even supposed to be here, and he here, right? I can do whatever the fuck I want. Ain't nobody stopping bundles.
You could do whatever the fuck. Well, why did I stop you at breaking point? You can't do whatever
That's
you
only
want. I
temporary.
stopped you
That's
at
only
breaking point.
temporary.
Come on now. Come on,
I'm
say
gonna
something that
slap in your
makes
fucking
sense.
jaw. Everything Bundle says makes sense. You stupid bitch. You just ain't intelligent enough to keep
The only
up with
thing that makes sense that comes out of your mouth is all these words like bitch and all these swears and all these derogatory comments that you want to
But then
talk
your
shit about
dumbass just do
people.
that. Your dumbass just did the same thing Bundles do. You try to be Bundles, you see it didn't work for you.
I'm not
and now
trying
you're
to be
talk about
Bundles.
it.
Get
Yeah,
the
you
fuck out of
trying to
here.
be
I'm never
Bundles.
going to try to be out
I
Bundles
get
because
it.
if I wanted to
get
be
it.
Bundles,
Because you know what?
I
You
wouldn't
a
want to be
piss on paper.
successful.
Notes
I'm going
down,
to be
thinking
myself
lies,
because
just saying
I'm
to people.
successful.
Bundle says everything off top, man. I ain't like you little weak ass motherfuckers, man. I don't gotta practice for this shit.
Oh, you weak
see
ass
that
motherfuckers. I'm God's greatest
effort? You
creation.
goddamn
I'm out
right.
Bundles.
You're
I'm going to
goddamn
cash out
right.
on your ass.
Goddamn right.
That's how you
know
sound.
What it is. You know
You
what
sound
it
like a
is.
punk bitch.
Nah, the only punk bitch here is you silly ass motherfucker. I want you to go do me a two-step. Get your dance on. Get your choreography on, man.
I'm going to dance all over your ass at Draven's Playground. That's what's going to happen.
Excuse my French, ladies and gentlemen. But this is
I'm going to super kick your fucking head off, Bundles.
I'm gonna take your fucking head, Bundles.
Gentlemen, please. This is starting to boil over. I would hope that management would be watching very closely here and understanding the severity. But we have had it confirmed. You know, Al Bundles wants to step inside Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins, and I think that very well could happen. But we've got to move on, ladies and gentlemen. I can't fathom what these gentlemen would do face to face. Maybe I just don't want to. But anyway, we have to move on. Our very final interview of the evening. This man has less than favorable, I suppose you could say, recently, but he's trying to make a step back, and I think everybody aching to hear from the shooter, Liam Mercer. Liam Mercer, are you here? Do we have you? Hello.
I'm always here. I've always been here. I always will be here. I show up every week. I go out there, do what I gotta do. Win, lose, or draw, I'm still putting on the best match. I'm still doing what I do best. That got proven at the last pay-per-view when myself and Gavin Babos tore the house down and got voted match of the night.
You definitely did. Liam Mercer got voted best match of the night. One of the few questions that I have for you, Liam Mercer, is with the attack that happened on Gavin Babos recently, a lot of people think that you might be behind it, that there may be some hard feelings there. Do you care to elaborate on those claims? I don't like the way you're laughing.
Of course.
I don't like the way you're
laughing. Of course they would think that. Why wouldn't they think that? This isn't my first rodeo. I've been doing this for a couple years now. And he wouldn't have been the first one that I would have attacked. But he certainly wouldn't be the last if I did. You see, I came out here last week on Ground Zero. I went out in front of that crowd with a microphone, poured my heart out to them. You want to know what they did? They still cheered me. They still paid to see me. Do they do that for other people when they're on a 3-month-long losing streak between 3 companies? No, they don't. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because I produce gold. Whether I'm winning or I'm losing, you give me a microphone or not, I'm producing gold that other people strive for, that other people wish they had. It's not something you're given. It's not something you learn. It's something you're born with. And I had it since day one. Since day one, I showed up here. Since I showed up in COH, CWA, doesn't matter. Since day one, I have always been the guy when it comes to talking. Nobody can stand toe-to-toe to me. They think they can. They attempt to. Then I pull out my gun, I shoot them in the face, and walk away with a smile. Because they don't know how to talk. I've been disappointed with everybody that has gotten on the microphone tonight because they're not showing the passion or desire to be here. Why? Because this is work for them. This is work. You don't show up to work and enjoy your work. You show up to a hobby. You show up to a love and produce passion. And I love this business with every ounce of my being. I've raised my kids with this business, and I will continue to raise my grandkids with this business. Because it's what I do, it's what I know, it's what I'm good at. But like I said last week, I don't want my name to put me in places here because this is new territory for me. I told Sleazy that I wanted to 100% start from the bottom, and look at what happened. I'm here on the microphone in the main event of Ground Zero. For what reason? I lost to Frank Gage last week. Where was he on this card? Exactly my point. You're not listening to me. So I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So when I said I'm starting over, I'm starting fresh, I'm not doing it alone.
What are you pointing? What are you pointing at? What the hell is that? Get your fucking hands off me. Don't you fucking touch me. Hey! Fuck off! Hey! Fuck off me! Let me the fuck alone!
Get him out of here. I've told you this is my show. And now I'm going to prove it. And I'm going to kill your legacy.
Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know what just happened, but I have chills running up and down my body. Oh my God! The Mercer. What the actual fuck just happened? Ladies and gentlemen, this was not planned.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk. Be careful what you wish for, Mr. Blaze. We accept your invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, Dynasty just accepted the invitation of COO Blaze Maximilian. I honestly do not know what is in store for TCW in the weeks to come, much less tomorrow for Legacy. Lord only knows what Mercer has up his sleeve for Warzone on Wednesday. Business has definitely picked up. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something tonight. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who make TCW as amazing as it is right now. 37 people in here for Ground Zero boggles my mind. Absolutely mind-boggling. So thank you to each and every one of you for being here tonight. Thank you for everybody who showed up to do those promos. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a member of the TCW universe and you want your voice to be heard, this is the place. Step up to the plate. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kick it over to the COO, Mr. Blaze Maximilian, to close out the show. I want to say thank you once again. It's all about unity, much love, and take care of yourselves and each other. Blaze, what you got?
How we doing? Just wanted to give a quick thank you to everybody that decided to show up, not only to participate, but to watch as well. I mean, it actually kind of boggles my mind that we kept 30 plus people in here for promo show that is 2 weeks old, and definitely had some hiccups last week, but managed to pull it back. Like I said before, I will continue to say we are nothing without you guys. You guys give us everything. You give us your love, your support, and it can't be appreciated enough. You guys are great fucking people. We've had a member of our community who has needed help, and you guys provided more help for her than, anybody ever could have. You do that because you're great people, and we do this for you guys because it makes all you happy, and making you guys happy is what makes us happy. So at the end of the day, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for helping us to get better and sticking by us when we get better. And I would like, that being said, to see more people on Ground Zero next week, because I want to see Ground Zero get better and better and better and better every week, because this is my baby. Legacy and Warzone, that's JJ's baby. This is my baby. I have fun with this. So, if you want to be on Ground Zero, anything, hit me up. You got ideas, anything. I have an open door policy, just like Tone has an open door policy. Anywhere he books, anywhere he does anything, open door policy. Make things as easy as possible. You can approach me with literally anything, whether it's in character, out of character, it doesn't matter. Hashtag unity, we're out. I love you all. Have a great night. We'll see you Monday.
Thank you very much, Blaze. Greatly appreciated, Blaze, showing the love for the TCW universe. It is so true. Thank you for being here and growing with us. It's just going to get better. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go throw down with a raid. Please, please, please do me a favor and stay in for it. Let's take a look here and make sure. All right, apparently who I was going to host is not on right now. So we are going to go raid Splitzer. Splitzer, one of my personal favorites, the newest member of the Unity movement. So we're going to drop a raid in there. Be sure to put Unity in the chat. Show that love, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tomorrow night for Legacy. Have a wonderful weekend. I am out.